Hey gentlemen, it's Johnny Berba. If you've been following me for a long time, thank you very much, very grateful. If you're new to my YouTube channel, subscribe. I teach you everything from how to attract women, naturally being yourself, and other stuff like, developing more of a powerful version of yourself and all that sort of stuff in personal development. In today's video, I just wanted to kind of, speak my mind and give you guys some real value, real insight to what I'm learning. And a thing that was on my mind lately, something that was bothering me, right? It was bothering me, it was making me feel aggressive, it was making me feel upset, it was making me feel negative, it was making me question my own values, as opposed to what's right, what's wrong. And that's your friends holding you back from your growth in personal development, your family, the social conditioning, your own limitations and your own ideas of who you are and who you should be and what's right and what's wrong, and even some of my own, my own ethical, all the sort of religion, everything, right? So, I'm going to speak from my own experience, what I've learned, and I'm going to kind of share it with you. You can see I'm angry, can't you? Because when I'm talking about it, it's getting me the emotions going. So the first thing that I want to talk about is fear. For many years, I've lived in terror, fear of upsetting people. So that's the smallest thing, from walking down the tube station, bumping into someone, and them going, hey, and me going, oh, I feel bad, sorry man. So it starts that small, and it works its way up from some of my closest friends that have criticised me for being Johnny Berba, for being a dating coach and teaching men, empowering men really, how to overcome, feeling, low self-esteem, low confidence, social anxiety, feeling they're not attractive to meet women, because I went through all those things, and I was pissed off and I suffered and I couldn't get laid for a long time, I couldn't get a girlfriend. I was living in a very fake reality. I was around fake people, because I didn't have the confidence to break out of that. I didn't want to look at myself, I couldn't look at myself in the mirror, I just couldn't look at it. I was embarrassed, I was ashamed, I was frightened of being judged, I was frightened of being great, I was frightened of everything, alright? So, what I'm starting to realise is, our friends don't hold us back, our families don't hold us back, society doesn't hold us back, religion doesn't hold us back, the government doesn't hold us back, we hold ourselves back. So for years, this is where I get happy now, I was holding myself back because my friends or my family, and I love my family by the way, so if they're watching this is no attack at family, I'm just broadly speaking here for all men or any human being that suffers this. They can't physically hold me down and stop me. They can't say, all right, stay there, you're not doing day game, you're not doing pick-up you're not going to improve yourself, you're not reading that Alan Watts stuff, you're not going to do self-development, stay there, right? They're not doing that to me. But that's how it feels in my bodily reactions. My reactions to fear make me feel that way. And because I'm a good person, and I know you guys are a good person, good people rather, I don't want to hurt people because I know how it feels to hurt people and to be hurt back. But at the same time, I don't want to be fucking stepped on. I don't want to be a fucking Mr. Nice Guy. I don't want to be a do-good. I don't want to be a yes man or a people pleaser. I want to live my reality. I want to be honest. I want to be congruent. I want to be a self-loving man, and I want to love everyone. But I know that's not possible, right? Because it's reality. I can't love everyone, and I'm going to offend some people. So the conclusion I've come to is, fuck it. Do it anyway, right? Because if you ask for permission from your friends and your family, you're usually never going to get it. You're not going to get that approval you want. You're going to kind of hope that they're going to say, we're so proud of you. We think it's amazing that you've gone from being a virgin or a guy that was insecure to being very secure, starting your own business, getting empowered, knowing who you are, standing your ground, having presence, having a certain authority about you, going towards life, feeling good about yourself and wanting change. And so you should, all right? You're not going to get that. You may get, we're proud of you, or well done, or not sure you should be doing that, or okay, that's cool. And you're always going to feel like, I'm not getting what I want from them. They're not giving me that thing I need. And that's because you can never get it. You never get it from them, only from yourself. So it's not about your friends and family. It's not about society. It feels like that. It's about yourself. So what I realized lately was, I'm going to be straight with you guys. For most of my life, I was afraid to live by myself. So I'd always kind of mingle and get with girls that were quite nice, just kind of, because I was unconsciously, didn't want to be alone, right? So I live with friends, or I go back to my parents' house, stay with them, because I was partly frightened of being disconnected. They say in psychology, being disconnected from the source of love, being withdrawn, or being disconnected from God or the universe, and just feeling abandoned. So I was afraid of that. And I was afraid of that, and you're afraid of that if you're watching this video, is because I didn't know myself. I didn't have the confidence to get to know myself. Now I'm getting closer to knowing who I am. That's why I'm teaching you guys. You guys are coming on a journey with me because I can see by the results you're getting. And it's all becoming clearer that no one's in my way. No one's in my way but me. It's just always back to the self. Always back to the self. So it's all about managing their reactions towards your change. Now, how we go about managing those reactions is going to affect our friends negatively, positively, and ourselves. So I'm trying to get down to it now. So basically I think it's about doing it in the right way. So you don't have to say to your friends, you know what, fuck you, I'm gotten into pickup or day game or personal development and I want to get good and I don't want to speak to you no more. Because that's kind of how, I'm going to be honest, that's what I felt like doing. Because I felt like these guys have been holding me back. They want me to stay a loser. They want me to stay down. They want to keep me down. But I don't think they really feel that way. That's probably just how, our negative or paranoid psychology thinks about these things. So what I've learned to do is love them from a distance, see them as human beings, which they are, see my flaws in them, because I've got the same tendencies, or I've worked through them, I'm a lot better with them now, and just accept that there's going to be a reaction to my change. There's going to be some good reactions, hence why I've got 21,000 subscribers on YouTube and it's still ever growing. Hence why guys all around the world come and work with me and life-changing results. And I'm going to talk about some of that in another video about what I've been doing for students. Hence why I've got beautiful women in my life and I don't apologise for it. Thank you, Mystery, I'm going to borrow that line from you. It's the only line I ever borrow from you. Hence why I can just be myself more socially and I can just pass this teaching on and feel good about myself and also accept my flaws, which there are many, and also embrace them and love them. So I'm just going to go towards the truth and I'm going to do my best not to offend anyone. If anyone gets offended, that's tough shit because I don't want to offend anyone, and hopefully my change will inspire them to change. But at the same time, please, I'm not saying change because I've changed, you got to change. You don't need to be a good street pickup artist, or you don't need to become an enlightened man. You don't need to be, at a higher state of consciousness. I've got no right to force that on you. I've got no right to even tell you to listen to what I'm saying in this video, but I know you're going to listen to it anyway because I'm talking sense and you're on the same path as me. But if you don't want to go on the same path as me, I'm speaking to my friends, any of them who have judged me or watched me or are frightened by my growth, or my family, because I love my family to bits, but I've got to do this. And I encourage my students to do the same. And I teach them this on my 6 weeks program of boot camps, the members area, and right now to you guys. So, my conclusion is, the way we deal with or overcome with our friends holding us back from our growth, we do it anyway in the most honest, congruent, lovable manner, and we accept their reactions toward us and we don't react to their reactions. So it's happened a few weeks ago. A friend of mine was texting me saying that, I can't believe you've changed and why are you not responding to me. He was basically saying, I'm frightened to lose you and I want you to be the same that you've always been, or how you've been in the past 10 years ago, which was a very supplicating, people-pleasing type of guy that had no sense of self-worth, no sense of direction in life, and would just agree with everything. Now obviously I'm not that person, and he's not that person, but he hasn't overcome the fears to realise that point, and I'm not saying he should do. So, it's exciting, because when I get angry or when I get fearful, I always look at it and I work it out and I get back to my centre again. So, back to the centre, do it anyway, and don't react to their reaction. So if they say stuff like, hey man, you're changing, man, you're not the same kid down the block, or you're not the same guy that used to hang out and smoke weed or talk shit and drink alcohol. Hey man, you're not the same guy that used to talk bad about the other guy down the other block. Just say, I know, and I'm really pleased, I'm really happy about it, and I appreciate if you can respect that, and if you don't, it's no problem, I wish you the best. So it's just about staying calm. And I'm going to take it to a simplistic level. It's like going up to a girl on the street and saying, excuse me, I think you're really attractive, I'd like to come out on a date with you, and her girl saying, I'm not interested in you. And then you go, oh, for fuck's sake, women are bitches, and that's not true. Do you know what you say? You just go, that's fine. If that's how you feel, no problem. You move on and you get another girl. So, when you go on the journey towards discovering who you are, I'm going to say day game and pickup, that'll be easier to language for the newbies. For the guys that are more advanced, when you get closer to finding out who you are, the aligned man, the congruent man, the self-love man, you will rattle some cages, but you're never saying to people, you're getting out of my club. You're always inviting them. Everyone's welcome to come on board and join me, but not everyone will come and join me. So that's what I've learned so far. Another thing I've got from it that I want to share with you before I end this video is, it's making me look more into myself. So when I feel anything rise up, like fear or the need to sort of react and say my point and say, look what I've achieved, I just observe that. Eckhart Tolle, Jeff as well, my good friend Jeff helps me out. I observe that. I don't identify with that and I dissolve that. Now, I know it sounds easier, it's like, just sounds easy. It isn't easy, and it can be upsetting and infuriating, but it also can be easy. And the way you do that is just keep going out and doing positive stuff. So I can assure you, I understand if you're going through this where you're feeling like your friends are not supporting you, but you've got to kind of step away from it, do it anyway, and yeah. All right, I'm going to leave you with that. Like and subscribe, enjoy the process. Don't let anyone hold you back from your growth. It's not your friends, it's not your family, it's not society, it's not religion, it's yourself. You live in your own body, you've got your own emotions, and you've got your own mind. So go forward and fuck it, enjoy the process. All right, I'll speak to you soon, bye. I might redo that again, I'll have a